Matt here from Matt's Vintage Video Games with another horror story from eBay. This will be horror story number 2. So let me tell you, I think it's been maybe a year and a half or 2 years now. And I don't know the seller's name. There has been so many of these situations. Guys, I've been doing this for about 6 years now online. I've sold thousands of packages. I have a feedback rating of almost 10,000 happy people. So, that's a lot of packages. That's a lot of people. And sometimes you come across an issue and you just do the best you can to take care of it. That's all you can do. You do your absolute best to make sure your customers are happy. That's customer service, man, 101. I mean, that's what you got to do. That's how you run things. So I got a letter, basically a contact from a guy through my eBay account. Said that whatever he bought, now I can't remember what it was now. It's been so long ago. It was probably just a game. It was a low dollar item. That's what most of these scammers are, just low dollar items. They just figure you'll just toss them their money back. It's just easier than just messing with it, and they get free stuff. But me, little do they know, every little penny I get matters to me. So, anyway. The guy says, well, hey man, I've had this game for a little while now, and I know the time is about up to be able to send this back, but this thing doesn't work, I get halfway through it, and it skips, and I can't get past it. And I said, okay, I apologize. I'm sorry about that. I test all my stuff. I buff all my game discs out. I make sure they look good. I would never sell it to you if it didn't look good. I didn't see anything on this disc at all. I didn't see any scratches. It was like perfect, man. I mean, it really looked good. But in any event, I'm going to take your word for it and believe you. Absolutely. I would take care of it, no problem. So just pack your item back up, ship it back to me. Here's my P.O. box. You send it to my P.O. box, and as soon as I get it back, man, I'll give you a full refund. Absolutely no questions asked. So the next message I got was, well, why should I have to pay to send this item back? And I said, well, you don't have to. I'll pay that for you. All you have to do is open up a return request. eBay will send you a label that I'm going to pay for. You stick that label on your package and put the package in the mailbox and put the flag up and I'll get it back. It's simple as that. It wasn't a big item that they had to physically go to the post office for. And the message I get back next is, well, that's just a waste of my time. Now, I don't know what else to say to the guy other than, well, I'm very sorry. I certainly apologize, but in order for you to get a full refund, I will need your item returned to me. And he says, well, I'm a military guy. I'm an invalid. I was injured in the war and I have no leg, and I cannot physically get to the post office. Now give me my money. So at that point, I realized that I thank you for your service, sir, but there is no way I'm going to be able to give you your money back unless you send me my product. And at this point, I felt as if maybe that was being used, or maybe it was a lie altogether, but I was certainly not going to be giving anybody any money back at this point until I got my item back. So, of course, they open a item is not described with eBay. Without going into all the hours and hours and hours I was on the phone with eBay over this transaction, let me just tell you the end result. They took the money out of my account and gave it to the man and didn't make him return the product. That's more than once this has happened to me. More than once. Now, it was a cheap item. It's not going to affect me. I'm really not going to lose my business over this $10 or $12 item, okay? But it's the point, guys. It's the point. What in the world am I supposed to do for my customers other than pay for the return label and say I will be more than happy to help you, and they are still frustrated or they have some other issue and they still want their money, and eBay says, yes sir, here you go. It's a fraud. It's fake. It's as if you're just a little pawn in their whole scheme of a game that they're playing just to make money. eBay is a huge multi-million company, multi-billion-dollar industry, and they don't care about you if you're a seller. They don't care about you. All they care about is the people that are buying product. And it's really stupid, because the only reason they care about the people that are buying product is because that's what makes the sellers want to sell their merchandise, because there's people buying. So the sellers are the one paying all the fees to keep the business alive, and yet we're getting crapped on because they want to protect their buyers, and their buyers are the ones that are scamming us, that are the ones that are keeping them in business. So it's a real issue. That's just one more horror story to add to the list. But you guys, just YouTube that. eBay horror stories. There's a lot of them. And some of them are total garbage. You can tell a lot of these videos are just made up. People just lie to your face. So, those are honest stories I'm telling you. I tell you something, you can take it to the bank. If you don't believe me, that's fine too. But, I'm just telling you, things that have happened to me. That will be Volume 2. Volume 3 coming up. Thanks for watching.